Yo, what's going on? It's right here. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another SSF. Now, I just want to say thank you for the support in the last 3 videos. And, yeah. So, if you don't know what SSF is, then you obviously aren't subscribed. Subscribe. Thank you. You probably didn't. But still, SSF is where we, me, or we, as you, the viewer, I, the watcher, don't know what the freak I just said, but I watch videos sent out by you guys via either DMs through Instagram. If you are in Drew's Discord, then there's a Riot Games SSF right there tab that you can submit videos for future SSF, and yeah, and so all 3 videos that are gonna be shown in this video are gonna be sent by Drewzer. So shout out to him, and thank you. So without more saying, like the video, and let's get on to it. Alright, so this first video is called 6 Disturbing True Horror Stories Animated. Simple, and it was uploaded by Wanty Horror Story Animated. Wanty's a really good animation studio for creating scary stories, so let's get on to it. 4 Scary Stories Animated.
The house I used to live in was a kind of detached house form. Although the house was an open place, it would not be possible to break in, even if someone climbed over the wall if the door was locked. However, the incident just happened one summer. Being tired of the hot weather, I just put a chain on the door and went to sleep without even thinking of an uninvited guest's invasion. Not long after,
why would you
a
do that?
weird sound began to be heard from somewhere at night. At the moment I opened my eyes to the sound, I saw a man cutting our door chain with a small fret saw in front of the door. I, who was terrified at that time, screamed loudly, but he didn't stop sawing. Surprised by my scream, my parents and older brother ran outside, and my brother, who was grabbing a golf club in one hand, yelled to the man, "What are you, man? Do you have a death with?" Then the man smiled and said, "If this gets cut, you guys all die." Fortunately, the man was arrested by the cops, who arrived quickly, and we didn't suffer big damage, though. But the memory of the day still scares me up to this day.
That would be terrifying, bro.
2. My dear, were you scared? I once had a big sleep paralysis while I was sleeping. Fortunately, I was able to wake up soon after, and I rushed to my mom's room with fear, and she hugged me. "My dear, were you scared?" Mom said to me like this as she patted my back, and I seemed to be relieved by her voice at first. However, I suddenly felt something was wrong. My mom began to ask the same question over and over again, scratching me on the back with her fingernail slowly but continuously. "My dear, were you scared? Were you scared? Were you scared?"
Dang.
3.
Okay.
My missing friend.
Okay,
Today
my
I
missing
went to my
friend.
friend's funeral. It was really heartbreaking, maybe because he died absurdly with a month left before his marriage. So he was living alone in a studio apartment. He told me and other friends that he will travel to Europe by himself for a while before his wedding. When he said he wouldn't be able to contact us for a month, we all thought he was enjoying his travel. However, I felt something strange that he didn't come back after the day he had mentioned. We all felt anxious, so another friend ended up visiting his house, and he was found dead in the bathroom.
Oh, dang.
It turns out that while he went in the bathroom alone, his big mountain bike fell on the floor and it didn't open, and my friend was locked up for a month and dead like that.
Oh, wow.
Even now, my tears still flow with the sadness lingered in my heart. I hope you guys, whoever read this,
That sucks. That's
4.
so
The woman
unfortunate.
in the restroom.
Alright. We're not gonna watch all of it, but those three, dang, it's quick, and yeah, that's crazy. That last one, dang, that sucked what did, but he died. Alright, well, let's get on to the next one. Alright, so this next one is called "All of My Aunt's Family Members Were Murdered," and it was also uploaded by Wanty Horror Story Animated. Let's go.
In September of 1998, I knew all 3 victims of a triple. I will preference this story by saying that I come from a pretty dysfunctional family filled with a lot of accidents, violence, and sadly, death. It wasn't a rare year if a few people died of unnatural causes
Wow.
or non-illnesses. But I guess that's what happens when poverty and lack of education collide. It was never that much of a shock when someone died, and after a while, if no one passes, it starts to feel weird, like someone's gotta go soon. In the words of Metallica, it's sad, but true. I was staying at a friend's house on a Friday night. As we were going to bed, I said to her that it had been a long time since anyone had passed, and I felt that something bad was going to happen. The next morning, I get a call at her house at 7 a.m. from my dad. He
What's
said
this
that he
animation
needed to
style? It's
come
pretty
get
cool.
me because something was wrong with my aunt. He picked me up, and you could tell that he had been crying, and he hadn't slept all night. He broke down and told me that my aunt, my 10-year-old cousin, and his father had been murdered the night before. My cousin and his father had been shot and stabbed, and my aunt had been shot, stabbed, beaten, and hogtied. Her older son, who was at a dance, was supposed to be picked up. He had someone drive him home. This family loved Halloween and gore and watched horror movies like no one's business. When he walked in the house, he thought they had played an elaborate prank on him. There was blood all over the walls,
Why would you
broken
bring him
lamps,
to the
stab marks in
crime
the
scene?
furniture. From what my mom tells me, when they did a walkthrough after the murders, it really did look like a horror movie. He looked around the house for them and ultimately found his half-brother and former stepdad dead in the basement. For a while, they couldn't find his mom. Another police officer on the scene discovered a fort that the boys had made, and that's where they found her body.
Oh,
Now, my aunt was married to someone else at the time of
that's
this murder.
crazy.
They owned this home together, and things were looking good for them. And the man at the house was her ex-husband, and the boy that died was their son together. The dad
Dang.
was bringing him over to spend the weekend with his mom for her birthday. They finally managed to tell the aunt's husband, who was in Michigan picking up his kids from another marriage. Weeks passed before they released the final cause of death. I will not go into detail, but I will say that the kid got it the worst. It was horrific. They were finally able to hold a service for my family, and everyone was a mess. My dad lost his mind after this ordeal.
Damn.
It was all over the papers, on every news station. You couldn't go anywhere without hearing about it. The day of the funeral, we all went back to my grandma's house. The whole family, her husband, her other son, etc. I was sitting on the couch by her husband, and he was crying until the news came on. It was a flash of the house, and an update that the police still had no clue as to who was responsible for the murders. He was stone-faced. I went to one of my grandma's spare rooms to watch a movie while the adults talked and ended up falling asleep. My mom came into my room to find my aunt's husband staring at me,
Oh no.
and she asked what he was doing. He replied,
"She just looks so peaceful."
and he left the room. I always got along really well with him.
That's
He was nice and pretty
suspicious.
funny, and seemed to treat my aunt very well. The coming weeks proved to be exhausting. No leads, no clues, nothing. Then one day the police got a call from someone saying that they overheard a conversation between two people talking about the gun used in the murder. The two people were my aunt's husband and his uncle. The police found the gun and were able to piece things together. They found a receipt for the duct tape used to tie my aunt up in her husband's work truck. They also found out that he had taken over a $500,000 insurance policy out on her less than a year before she died. Turns out this guy had a lot of shit going on that nobody knew about. He owned a few houses and was showing up at one of the
Dang.
tenants' windows in the middle of the
That's
night,
crazy.
telling her to
"Get out of my dreams."
He was severely in debt, and word on the street is that he had some people after him for cash. He was ultimately tried and convicted for all three of the killings, and was the first to get the death penalty in over 15 years in my state.
Dang. That's crazy. That's creepy, dude. Wow, that's really good. Nice. Alright, let's get on to the next one. Alright, so this next one is called Guest, and it's also uploaded No, also uploaded by. It's uploaded by Finn Callan, 17.6. It's pretty small. So this must be good, bro. Alright, it's called Guest Short Film. This is 11 minutes. Alright, buckle up, grab your popcorn, grab your soda pops. Let's go. The freak? Dang. Freak was that? This is already creepy. Oh, is that ringing? Oh. I turned it up so I thought I couldn't hear. She was definitely injured. It looks like she just got like a freaking war or something. Okay, bro, if she can't see or hear, then don't snap at her, bro. Oh, hearing aid, okay. Oh, there we go.
How did you get inside my house? I found you in my bathroom this morning. How did you get inside my house? Mary? Is your name Mary?
Okay, first of all, you know who this is, then you know her name.
I need you to listen to me. I found your wallet and I just want to make sure. Is your name Mary?
Oh, okay.
Are you hungry? Are you thirsty? If you've got any allergies, I can make you something. It doesn't say on here. Do you have any allergies? Is there anyone that you want me to call? Your mum? Anyone? No one. Do you remember what happened? Last night? Do you remember what happened last night? Mary, what happened last night?
Ooh, that was loud. Whoa, this is cool looking. She deaf? I think she's deaf. Obviously, she has a hearing aid. This is actually so cool looking. It feels like Harry Potter for sort of vibe. Those clouds, the dark, the winds. Maybe if it rains, that's just relaxing, kind of. Obviously, running from something. Oh, don't tell me there's a key there. Oh, you gotta be joking. That's a cheap way for someone to get in your house. Oh, what the freak is that? Okay, wow, this just got a lot interesting. Did it turn daytime again? Why is it so bright? So confused. Okay, so this is not her house, that's for sure. You got a knife. Well, at least that's something. It's so quiet. Yeah, it's so quiet. Can't tell if that's the moonlight or the day. Yeah, it's just the moonlight, or there's like lights outside or something. I don't know. And this is where the bathroom where she's found. Okay. Oh, what was that? Ooh, what the freak is that, dude? Oh my god. What the actual freak? Who? What the freak is she doing? That is so creepy. That face. That face. Oh my god. Please stop. That's so creepy, dude. Just, what do you have a knife? It'd be for nothing if you didn't do something with a knife. She's trying to get rid of him, obviously. What's she doing? Ugh, it's like some freaking Saitama from One Punch Man, but in real life. And creepier. Oh no. No, that's why she had the freaking eye patches. Oh no, don't do it. Oh no. Don't do it. Ow. That was that was really stupid. Now you're blind and deaf. How do you feel? Oh no, what is she doing with the knife? Oh, don't do it! Oh no, don't do it! Ooh. Ow! Now you're really deaf. Ah, that. Ooh, that was so creepy.
Okay, look, doctors will be here in a minute. They'll know the best way to handle this.
Why does she seem scared now? What the freak?
I'm gonna leave the room.
She has like a mental disability, a mental something? She crazy? Okay, hold on. Oh, I almost have sneezed right there. Oh wait, is she blind? I think she just critically injured her eyes.